Hi folks, it's April 28th, 2017. I want to show you, look at what these days look like. Here we are tonight. The low is 35. I took my plants out, now I brought it back in. But look at Friday rain, Saturday rain, Sunday rain, predictions, Monday rain. So then that makes me, let's see, what's it saying? Showers. Oh, sunny possibly on Wednesday. And then that makes me want to look at what is going on in the radar. So I click up here on home, and then right away I see this green blob, and I know that green is possible flooding, as it says, flood watch, light green, flood warning. Excuse me. All right, so what's going on with the radar? Oh my, look at that. All of this southern area are these big green blobs. And then it looks like there's something moving up along this way. What the heck does this mean? Well, let's go back. And let's look at the satellite. By the way, I'm on the National Weather Service website. So look at the satellite. And right away what pops up is, we are aware of an issue with the looping satellite imagery and are working on a resolution. And normally right in here there's a big picture, and then you can click on these if you want to see what it looks like in the last 24 hours. So let's do water vapor, and let's look at it in the last 24 hours. Oh, what was that? Now down here's the timestamp. And in order to see it again, I have to do this again, and then here's the timestamp. About 16 something is when it did that weird thing. Okay. So on this, I can't zoom in, but I do notice this weird line here, this weird fold here, and it goes over this. And then it looks like these strange lines in through here. And here's another fold right here. And here is a strange doorway looking thing. Okay, let's, just for the heck of it, look at infrared for the past 24 hours. Oh, that didn't have anything show up. Okay, let's see what else we can find. So just out of fairness, we'll also do the visible light that they have available here. There's 24 hours. And it's difficult to see if there's anything going on, but there's like not an obvious flash that I'm seeing on here. So here I am on Wonder Map, and I just found a couple things on here that I haven't seen in quite a while. Let's just make this move for a minute. Oops. Now, okay, this does move really slow. I apologize about that. See these strange lines? See these right here, these circles? I haven't seen that in a long time. This circle here, this line that shows up. See that? Let's get a little closer. Oops, a little farther. Now we'll get a little closer. Okay. That line. See how it's cut off? See these circles in here? And I would recommend going to Dutch Sense's old videos, along with some of the new ones, of course, because he does stuff on earthquakes right now. But the video, he's got a lot of videos that talk about these circles that show up, and when they do, within a certain amount of time frame, a day or two, there's usually a really bad storm. See that right there? See those showing up right here? This is Arkansas, where these are showing up. That line, this line right there. This is obvious, some kind of weather manipulation going on. The stark lines and circles that are very apparent. See right there? I mean, you can see it, I can see it. Let's back up a little. Because I also saw some over here. I thought, this is moving so slow, I totally apologize. But I did see some over here, I believe. But it's really apparent here in Paducah, Kentucky. You can see the circles. Arkansas, Kansas, or Nebraska. See that? It's so apparent. There's something going on that is going to make the weather bad. I know just from what I've seen and what I've learned. And then you can see these strange lines over here too. Look at that gap and this weird stuff. Okay. This is Texas area right in here. Okay. This is a Wonder Map. Oops. Jeez. This used to show up so much better when I would click on satellite. Like, I've got the satellite off now, and then when it's on, it just makes everything look kind of foggy. So I should take it off just to look at the radar. But it really showed the clouds so much better than what it does now. I wish they would take it back to that. And severe, if I click on that, it shows you these little lines. I don't know where the key is, though, right now. But anyway, we're going to get out of there. And I'm going to show you something else as soon as I can. So this is the home page of Wonderground. Excuse me. I just ate some hot Cheetos. And I wanted to show you this experience connected weather. Weather underground forecasts are made possible by a global community of people sharing data from environmental sensors like weather stations and air quality monitors. About the network. Click on this link. 250,000 plus weather stations. Weather Underground is a global community of people connecting weather data from environmental sensors like weather stations and air quality monitors so we can provide the rich, hyper-local data you need to power your passions. The future of weather is personal, hyper-local, and smarter than you think. Join our global community and contribute to the future of forecasting. So they're asking you to join their network. And I'm thinking that every one of these little dots is somebody that's in their network. And here's the way to do it. Learn what is PWS, buy, install, and register. And then you can start sending them information. And they're not paying you to do this. So maybe you should ask them to get paid. Okay, so let's get back to where we were. Now this is really one of my favorite weather channels, College of DuPage. I'm going to look at the hemispheric IR loop because I'm wondering what that weird thing was that we saw. But it doesn't, oh, it did look like something was there. Let's slow this down a little. Let's stop it. And let's just move it forward fast until I see it. There we go. Back. Okay. So the time on that is about 2015. And we see this all of a sudden do this. And whatever the heck is going on there. That, I believe, is a different time than what was on the other one. And everything's blurry here, so we can't really tell much of anything. Alright, so let's see what else we can see. Okay, I want to look at the radar on here. And we can zoom on it here, and I want to slow it down a little so we can kind of see what's showing up on there, if we see anything. Alright, so it's difficult to see. There was some really bad weather going through here earlier today, and the timestamp on that doesn't show up as long as I'm zoomed in. But there is an intense amount of radar on down here. All the way from Florida all the way up practically the whole East Coast. And then along Texas border and up through the Midwest. And then here it looks like is where the storms and clouds are moving that are heading towards this area where I showed you we're going to have rain and rain and rain and rain and rain, and then the flooding is supposed to be in this area. But I can't really see too much specifically because everything is kind of blurry on here. I love these little interesting dots. Like, look at that red dot there, green dot, black dot. I wonder what they are. Look at them here. Sometimes these little dots are vehicles, or there's something that isn't moving, and the radar can't really penetrate it. Alright, let's see what else. Well, on this initial page, we can look at regional products. Or I can look at NextRad sites. Now I want to look at that site where you could see the loops. And I'm talking about these circular loops like that, which is near Paducah. And then there's some that show up here. So let's take a look a couple at a time. Oh, just as I was going to go off Wonder Map, this shows up. This is what I was talking about. This is in Georgia. Look at this. These rings. Oh, and now it moved. Oh, come on. Where'd it go? There. Let's get it back there again. Look at that. Now that is not a normal radar pattern. Come on, get back on here. Look at that. It's like some kind of artwork. Okay, this is Moody Air Force Base in Georgia. Storm relative mean velocity. Timestamp. And this looks pretty wild here. Oh, I'm trying to stop it. I'm sorry. We don't see the rings on here though, as what it looked like on Wonder Map. This video is going to be over shortly. This is the NOAA U.S. Drought Monitor, and if you look, it looks like they might be trying to get rid of the drought. And I'm grateful for you, and I'm here at your side. Back to National Weather Service, I just want to show you the intensity of this radar that is going into the United States atmosphere on all of its citizens and living things. This is not a great thing.